The next to interpolate is our Deputy Speaker, Antonio Tonipet Albano. You are
Thank you,
recognized.
Mr. Chair. It is important to note that POGO is a national threat to the Philippine economy, and therefore POGO is a national threat to our national security. Let me state that the Congress right now, you can see most of the red leaders of almost 100 leaders of Congress here because we want to know for sure whether or not we can defeat this kind of criminality that is in our country. Is elucidating what the threat is to our Philippine economy. Secretary Ralph Recto and DBM Secretary Mina has said that our second quarter growth is 6.5%, that the economic gains only is very minuscule with POGO, with 0.05 contribution to our GDP, which is nothing compared to the horrible impact and corruptible consequences of these criminalities such as POGOs having been linked to crimes of human trafficking, money laundering, tax evasion, etc., and it hurts our Philippine economic rating. And now I'd like to direct my question to the Anti-Money Laundering Council, who is represented here.
Amlak.
Amlak, please identify yourself.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Chair. I'm Atty. Dumalet, Deputy Director for our Financial Crimes Investigation Group.
Attorney Dumale, is it true that because of this POGO, we are now under the watch of the international credit rating community and we could be blacklisted if this goes on?
Mr. Chair, the matter regarding POGOs and...
Can you speak louder because there's an echo?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair, it's among the matters that are being monitored by the Financial Action Task Force. It's included in among our action plan items, Mr. Chair.
And what is our status of our credit rating now?
I
Does
have
this
no idea.
affect our, of course, economic security when AMLAC in the world is looking into the anti-money laundering activities that are happening in the Philippines due to POGO?
Mr. Chair, with respect to that monitoring by the Financial Action Task Force, we have already reduced from 18 to 3 our remaining action plan items, Mr. Chair.
And have we answered at least, have you explained to the international community that we are doing something about it so that we cannot be blacklisted?
Yes, Mr. Chair, we are making progress in our mutual evaluation. We are making progress on that, Mr. Chair. And we are reporting on a regular basis to the Financial Action Task Force, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for your answer. Again, Philippine economy is threatened because illicit money funds lead to asset bubbles. And this resorts to market distortions. Example, yung real estate po natin sa Pilipinas ay tumataas at yung mga legitimate business cannot compete with the higher cost ng availability of offices and space rentals and the likes. Now let me go to the Philippine Gaming Corporation, Atty. Fernandez.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it true that what Congressman Dante Marcoleta has been saying, that it is legal for you to have the numbers game, and that is the reason for President Duterte issuing Executive Order number 13 that allowed you to create POGO?
Sir, the Executive Order number 13 is a clarification of the jurisdiction of the gaming authorities that are allowed to issue licenses for offshore gaming.
If your statement a while ago says that you are already allowed, why do you need this Executive Order number 13?
Mr. Chair, the EO is a clarification of the jurisdiction. It states there, sinasabi po dito, na kapag hindi po malinaw yung jurisdiction ng mga licensing authorities, nakakaapekto po ito sa proper regulation ng gambling sa Pilipinas po.
Then with your May statement, you are admitting to this body that the illegal POGOs within your jurisdiction or not within your jurisdiction is false and should be illegal and should be curtailed. Because you are saying it needs clarification. A while ago you were saying it does not need clarification because RA 947 already allows you for that. What can you say?
Sir, RA 9487 allows PAGCOR to issue all licenses, and then the EO 13 clarifies po the jurisdiction of PAGCOR, CESA, AFAB, and APECO in the issuance of these licenses.
But the executive order cannot supersede the law. That is why there is a separation of our duties. It is only Congress who can allow that and not a mere executive order. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And that's why I've told you, with your statement right now, you are saying that EO 13 is illegal and this should be the basis for you to stop POGO as soon as possible, even with the legal POGOs that are actually winding up until December. Thank you very much for that clarification. And I would like to say also that the POGOs have hurt Region 2 because of the CESA. CESA is the only one allowed in Congress as a law to create legal numbers games and electronic gaming. And that's why that EO 13 was issued. May I now ask you, is the EO 13 now been cancelled in Malacanang as per the statement that from now on, PBBM says in July 22 that POGOs are banned?
Sir, I don't have sufficient knowledge po kung kanselado na po yung EO 13 po by that pronouncement, sir. I cannot answer po.
All right, but motu proprio, Mr. Chair, we can see that since her statement is saying that it is illegal, it is non-existent in itself.
If I may, Mr. Congressman, I think I could not declare something illegal. So it would be in the proper forum or in the proper courts po that could declare the executive order illegal.
Well, nonetheless, you've already explained that it is illegal. Third, fourth, itong majority na criminal activities natin, Mr. Chair, associated to POGOs have been traced to organized criminal syndicates, often involving foreign nationals and Filipino nationals, particularly Chinese. Mr. Chair, may this representation be allowed to ask the Chair himself, all these people from Catherine Casarandoong, Dennis Cunanan, all these individuals linked to POGO operations, mukhang pare-pareho ba ho lahat sila?
Well, if you wish to solicit the reply of the chair, Deputy Speaker Albano, yes, they are all connected to POGOs, both in Banban and in Porac, Pampanga. Deputy Speaker Albano, and you have, please wrap up, you have 1 more minute left.
Yes, and this is therefore what I'm saying. Since this is a threat and we already know these people, may we ask this committee to empower itself and ask for a watch list from the Bureau of Immigration, if someone is here from the Bureau of Immigration, to see whether or not these people are here, especially that they did not attend and we are issuing a show cause order, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Your Honor, that's the reason why the committee has invited all these personalities, not just to shed light, but to for the committee to be able to ferret out the truth as far as their involvement in the crimes that was listed under the operations of illegal POGOs, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just to wrap up, I repeat, POGO is a national threat to our Philippine economy, and therefore POGO is a national threat to our national security and has to be stopped. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. D.S. Albano.